All right, this is part two. Yeah, obviously. All right, so that's why she cries. Yeah, I opened her eyes, and she knows she wants to be with me, obviously, and she knows the world doesn't want her to be with me, obviously. Yeah, I haven't seen her face in 32 years since birth. For 3 decades, I've not seen laid eyes on my wife's, my significant other's eyes. I haven't seen her face since birth, man. You guys, that's how crazy you guys are. You're a mess. Yeah, man. What if you went to Los Angeles? The people in Los Angeles would not let her see me. If I went to Los Angeles, let's say she would know I'm there. Her stepfather would be like, yeah, make sure she does not see Ivan. They'll make sure she doesn't see me. Honestly, otherwise she knows if she sees me, she see. If I Los Angeles, they would the people there will not let her see me, man. Yeah, I fucked it. Ivan's not let them make sure Ivan doesn't see VJ there. They're gonna make sure of that. We'll see because they know if we see each other, you know what I'm saying? We're what? We're inseparable, man. We're not gonna want. She's not gonna want to leave and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because we're inseparable. That's why you guys separate us because you know we're inseparable. Obviously, hey, we have to separate them because if they're together, they're gonna be inseparable and all that stuff. Yeah, and that's why you separate me and her. That way you can cause the mess because you're wicked people. Yeah, man. Yeah, if I went to Los Angeles, they would not let her see me. Obviously, even if I went to Los Angeles just to do my own thing, and if she hung on Los Angeles, the people, her stepfather would make sure, the stepfathers would be like, hey, make sure Ivy can go to Los Angeles and make sure he can't see VJ, all that stuff. Whereby they might even have cops involved, my cousin, because you guys are that crazy, you're a mess, man. I'm not kidding around, like cops will be involved. I'm sorry, sir, you can't cross this jurisdiction. You can't be here. I'm like, what do you mean? I don't have freedom to walk around. I'm sorry, Ivan. You can't walk here because when it comes to me, you guys are demons. You know, they want a mess I made. You're crazy fucking people. Yeah, man. Or why the cops will be involved. Yeah, make sure Ivan doesn't see his wife because you guys are demonized, crazy people. You're a mess I made. Yeah, man. That's how crazy it is. Yeah, man. Unless I pay. You guys are a mess. You're crazy people. You know, that's how I see what I was like. Look at what a mess you made. Yeah, she knows you guys are a mess, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's a crazy woman, obviously, but it's understandable for her because she loves me, obviously. Or a baby, obviously, but she knows you guys are a mess, obviously, too. That's why she's peace out me once I pay the fee. Yeah, man. Would you love to go to Los Angeles to see her? Yeah, I would, man. I'm not kidding around. I would love to go to Los Angeles to see her, but I know you guys won't let me see her. Obviously, if I go to Los Angeles, her stepfather might tell her to leave the city. Okay, you have to leave the city. Ivan's coming here, and she's like, I want to see him. No, you can't see him. You'll tell her straight up, you can't see him because they're crazy people. Yeah, whereby they'll even have the cops involved. The cops will be involved in everything. Yeah, because you guys are massive crazy people. Yeah. You think VJ doesn't want to come to Alma to see me? Of course she does, but the staff members don't want her to see me, man. You guys are crazy people. Yeah, you think you can show our relationship when she's not even your wife and not your husband. You guys are a mess. I'm not, That's why she cries, man. Because she knows how serious it is, man. He's desperate, yeah. Protect 01, yeah, man. Sarah? Yeah. I'll talk about Skysers now. I'm going to talk about the other topic times, but yeah, my Skysers company will blow Hollywood out of the water. It'll be like Incredibles. When I own my $500 million condo, like Incredibles, they're going to run jet like Incredibles. Renovations, right? Studio lot, you're looking at a company like Incredibles. Yeah, man. A lot of the water. Higher paying work on average than what the Hollywood actors make. Obviously. Only the A-listers get the royalties. The other actors don't get shit, so that's how it works. Yeah. So the B-list actors get 2 to 4 million, and some of them you can even pay them 4.5, 4.9 if the guy's pretty big. And then the rising stars who are rare get 5 to 8.9. But essentially speaking, you have B-listers and A-listers. Because rising stars are very rare. There's not many rising stars in Hollywood. It's pretty much either the guy's a B-lister or an A-list actor. What does B-list actor mean? B-list actor means you're not a movie star. You're a television star, or you do independent movies. That's a B-list actor. You do a lot of smaller 10, 15, $20 million independent movies. And you do your television shows. Those are B-list actors. They're not A-list actors, I'm sorry. That's how it works. And the A-listers are the ones who are the big budget who are big movie stars. You see them in big budget movies. This big budget, this big, I don't know, 70 million, 100 million budget movie comes out, and you see these actors in it. Those are the A-list actors. Sarah? Can B-list actors be in big budget movies? Yes, they can, but it's very rare. If the guy's a B-list actor who's doing television, chances are you're not going to see him on the big screen. And if you do, chances are he or she has a minor role. That's how it works. The B-listers get minor roles in the budget movies because they don't have the best agents, obviously. The best agents. And the A-listers dominate the market. That's another reason too. They dominate the big budget movie market. That's why it's tough for them to land those roles, obviously. That's why the only available room for them to work is television. That's the truth, right? Yeah. Sarah? Smaller A-listers get 9 to 15.9 million. They don't get bonuses. So for the small A-listers, you pay them a rich salary, but they don't get a bonus. So 9 million bucks is a lot of money. 10 million, 11 million, 12 million, 13 million, 14 million, 15.9 million. That's good money for a smaller A-lister. But they don't get bonuses, but they get royalties. They can get like anywhere from 6 to like 25 million royalties. The big guys who are worth like 60, 65, they can get to 25, 22, 21 million, 20 million royalties. That's good deal for them. 19 million. The ones who are worth 15 million, 45, they can get 17 million, 18 million, 19 million royalties. The ones that are worth 40, you know what I'm saying? You can get 15 million royalties, 14 million royalties, 16 million royalties. Yeah, it's good, man. The ones that are worth 30, they can get like 11, 12, 10, 9 million royalties. Good deal. And the ones who are not as big, who are like worth like 10, 15 million, those guys get their 6, 6.5, 7 million royalties. That's good deal, 8 million royalties. When they're already rich, like 9 million, 9.5 on our salary. That's a good deal for them. They'll make that in Hollywood on average, right? Yeah. There is exceptions where some small A-listers can get paid 20 million in Hollywood. There's exceptions of them. Some of them get even 20 million sometimes. But usually the bigger ones get their 20 million. And the smaller ones get on average a few million bucks for a movie. 4, 5 million, 6 million, 3 million for a movie on average. Small A-listers make 4 million, 5 million. That's how much most of them make in Hollywood per movie. Which is still a lot of money. That's millions in their bank, obviously. That's my companies being on Hollywood on average. From Sarah? Yeah. And the bigger ones get a 16 million salary to a 30.9 million salary, and they get a 7 million bonus to all the way to a 20 million bonus. The bigger ones get a big salary, and they also get big bonuses, and they also get big royalties. Obviously, and the royalties range all the way from 26 million to like $125 million. The ones who get like the low end 26 million are the ones who are worth like 70. They can get like maybe 27, 28 million royalties. And the ones who are maybe worth 80 can get their 33, 35, 36 million royalties. And the ones who are worth maybe closer to 100, they can get closer to that 38 million, even 40. And the ones that are worth 100 plus million, they get their 40 plus million royalties. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, just depends how big they are. 150 around the 160 million worth. You can even get 60, 55 million, 50 million royalties in Sarah. The ones that are worth 200 million, those guys get like 70 plus million in royalties. 70, 75, 80, 85, 70, 75 million, 78 million royalties on average. And the ones that are worth a bit more, maybe 250, 260 million, they get their like 80, 85, 90, 95, even 100 million royalties. But they're not getting any more than 100 of those guys. The ones who are like worth 250 million plus, Been bargaining for maybe close to 100 million, maybe 97 million royalties around there. But chances are you got to be careful. Give them like maybe 90 million. That's good enough. You don't want these guys duping you, Sarah. Yeah. And the really big ones who are worth $300 million, they all get their like 90 million plus to like 125 million royalties. The only ones who ever get 125 are the ones that are worth like 300, I don't know, 30 plus million, 40 plus $1 million. They get their 125, 120 royalties. Well, the guy's worth maybe 300, he can probably borrow for maybe 110 million in royalties, maybe a bit less. That way they don't dupe you, Sarah. And if any of them try to get like 150, 200 million, I'm going to be strict and say, no, you're not getting that. You're not worth that for the movies, Sarah. You'll build buzz, but at the end of the day, you might say, no, are the main show, not you. Well, they are going to build buzz because they're big Hollywood actors. They're going to make your movie much better. That's why you pay them and make sure they get paid. But yeah, the world's a sight, so you might say, no, they're not them. That's why you have to be strict with your payment structure. Sarah? That's my comment about all the water. Yeah. I want a percentage, Joe. I'm like, no, you're not getting a percentage, Joe, because I don't want you duping me. You get it's a flat amount, which is better because you don't have to worry about making less or more. Like you're guaranteed getting paid that money. It's better than flat deal. It's guaranteed money in your bank from the royalties, the box office. You don't have to worry about anticipating or estimating how much money you're gonna make. Because if you do a percentage deal, the actors could perhaps dupe you. They might walk away with some might walk away with 180 million. Some might walk away with less. Like, look, man, if I give you a percentage deal, you might not even make your 125. You might make less. You might make maybe 80 million. But I don't know how much my movie's gonna do. That's why the flat deal is better. That way you guarantee to make your money. Obviously, the flat deal pretty much is a percentage deal, except it's an actual fixed amount. It's not a so instead of saying a percentage of it, I say the actual amount you're getting, right? Yeah, a fixed amount you're getting, which is better. That way the agents and actors know how much you're getting paid. It's better that way, Sarah. You get this amount of money of the box office. Yeah, from the box office, right? Yeah. Sarah. Yeah. And then for the merch, B-listers get 250K, rising stars get 250K, smaller A-listers get a nice 500,000. What about a million? I'm like, no, 500K is good enough, and the bigger ones get $1.5 million for the merch. Oh, the royalties too, in royalties, which is a good deal. You get a couple $100 grand in your bank for being featured on the merch. Considering you're selling the merch and they're featured on the merch, give them a little bit of money, but you want $1 million, I'm not giving you $1 million. 500K is good enough. And $1.5 million is good enough for the big one. That's good enough. You get a little bit of some nice money for yourself. You're not getting more money. Sarah? everyone around the world wants a piece of my money, man. That's why you gotta be careful. For these Hollywood actors, they're greedy sharks. Their agents are gonna be greedy, man. Especially the top three, they're gonna be greedy. Try and push for $150 million royalty. I'm like, no, these actors are not getting that. This is a deal I've invest. This is a massive contract. You're walking away with tens of millions in the back. Yeah, you're gonna walk away with your 40, your 50, your 60 million, your 70 million in your bank, man, after taxes. After you got paid, that's a lot of money. 30, 40, 50, the bigger ones, right? The big ones are all walking away with their 30, 40 million, 50 million, 60 million, 70 million after taxes. That's a lot of money in the bank. Whereas the smaller ones are walking away with millions, but not like 30 million. They're walking away with like 10, 11, 12, 8, 9, 6, 7 million, 8 million in their bank, which is still, so the millions were not the kind of money the bigger ones are making, obviously. Bigger ones are walking with tens of millions in their bank after taxes and their agent. Because if peanuts come out, you might say another, maybe they want more money. I'm like, no, you're not getting more money, guys. You know what I'm saying? They want a bigger chunk of the pie. Like, Ivan, it's not fair that you and your significant other sign that massive with Amazon. I want a bigger piece of that, man. I'm like, no, man. You're pissing me off. You're not getting more of this, man. Ivan, this is nothing. I'm like, no, it's not nothing, guys. This is a good chunk of the money, man. You're getting greedy, Samsara. I'm giving you royalties. Be happy I'm nice to give you royalties. This is enough. I'm not giving you more money. Samsara? Yeah. And you also get paid for the game too, right? You get paid for the game too, obviously. Depending on the movie and what kind of game I'm making, obviously, it depends on how much you get paid. If the fans play as you in the game, then you get your moderate millions, your millions in a moderate amount, obviously, like 1.5, 1.8 million, 2 million, obviously. If they don't play as you, and you just do voice acting work and you're a CPU character or you're in the cutscenes, you get a couple $100,000. You don't get your millions. Because I don't want you doing like that. I'm not going to pay you millions if they don't play as you, Sarah. You get a couple $100,000, which is still good, obviously. But they don't get royalties for the game. They don't get shit for the game. I'm like, you guys are not getting any royalties for the game. You're not getting shit for the game, Sarah. Alright, it's a deal. Sign me up, man. I can't wait to work for you, man. Your fucking company's high tech like Incredibles. Yeah, they're all blown away by my jet like Incredibles. Don't mind if I do, you know what I'm saying? My fucking high end condo. No, Ben Affleck's house in Justice League, yeah, a house like that. The one you saw in Incredibles, that's how high tech my condo will be, man. Like you're looking at automatic doors and like water. I might even put water in there and everything. I can easily pimp it out. It's 500 million is unheard of. It's fucking unheard of, man. Yeah. I might have this water thing. You can do that to make it cool. Now I'm not gonna have a water thing, but you're looking at something high tech like that, man. My condo was $500 unheard. That's why the actors are all shocked. Holy shit! This is your crib. I'm like, yeah. Like, holy shit, this is fucking nice. This is a nice crib, yeah. Yeah. You get perks too. Limo services, staying at suites, luxury buffet. You get featured on the magazines of me and my significant other. Something cool, man. Yeah. Digital magazine ads, yeah, like a nice like magazine ad shoot. It gets featured on the website around the city and my property. Something fucking cool, man. Yeah. Well, you have your magazine line. I'll think about it, but probably not. I'll just have a digital magazine ad featured on my Skywars news section, like a Hollywood Reporter, like that. So they interview the actors and news gets featured. And you have this magazine picture featured on the side, and you see me the actors. Holy shit, it's fucking cool. Yeah, it's something cool. You're featured on Alley, man, which is fucking cool, man. You have to be featured with Ivan and some other on a magazine. It's fucking cool, yeah. Sarah. That's like hung a lot of the water, yeah, man. A lot of the water. That's why they're all gonna beg after each movie. And they shed tears. Look, man, you're gonna get what you deserve, man. You touched my wife, and what? You touched my wife, and I was nice to save this movie. You're gonna go back to Hall and be left behind. You get what you deserve, man. Don't hate him, yeah. Sarah. So Ivan, you need to balance it with B-listers, yes. Zayas, I have most of my actors chosen, but like after that, you need to balance your A-listers with your B-listers. Um, I know no one really cares about B-list actors, but they're important because they fill in the gaps and they're cheaper. Hence why you need to balance your A-listers with your B-list actors for your movies. Obviously, I'm probably gonna have a few spot open per movie for B, maybe 2-3 spot opens for each for B-list actor per movie. 3, maybe 4 spots open for the biggest actors, and everyone else are A-listers. A-listers are important because they're the ones who are going to build more of the buzz. That's why they get the dough. Don't hate them. The B-listers are still making dough. They get a few $1,000,000, but not the kind of money the other guys are making, right? Like the B-listers will be walking away with like 900 grand. Because you have the rates, right? 900 grand, 800 grand, 750 grand after taxes. It's still a lot of money in your bank, right? Yeah. No. A bit more than that because they're making money off the game and the merge. So they're walking with like a million. I don't know, 1.2 million or some of that, and 1.3 million in back. Some of that's a lot of money, but not the kind of money that the other guys are making. But it's a good paycheck because they don't make that in Hollywood on average. For television shows, most guys make 600K, 400, 500, 600, 700K for a television show per season. And some of them could maybe bargain for their million, million five, 2, 3 million sometimes. Well, on average, they get like 700K around there for television since they're in Hollywood. So I'm paying them more than what they make in Hollywood. A $2.5 million paycheck, $2 million paycheck is good for being an actor. Now, some of them might be cocky and try and push for 10. I'm like, no, I'm not paying you 10. I'm not paying you 10, Samsara. I'm not paying you $10 million. They're not worth it. That's why you have to have your casting directors look at their eye. All the ones who you're interested in, who you think are good for the part, I'm going to put you to work. Go over their IMDb's and go on Wikipedia. On Google and find out how much they're worth. That way, I know how much I can pay them. Since I don't know what I'm doing. So give me their net worth, and then tell me their stats. Are they a biggest actor? Okay, Ivan, this actor did television for the last 10 years, 15 years. He's been doing television. We looked at some of his movies. His movies were independent movies, so he's a biggest actor. He did want 2 big budget movies, but he probably had a minor role. Can't say he had a minor role. He's the biggest actor. Sarah. Yeah. But if the actor is very well known, you don't have if it's someone like Dwayne Johnson, you don't have to look at his IMDb. I know Dwayne Johnson's a biggest actor. You know what I'm saying? But if it's an actor I don't know, you have to look at their IMDb. So all the actors in Hollywood who I'm not familiar with, look at their IMDb's. The ones who I know are A-listers, you don't have to look at their IMDb's. Like Dwayne Johnson, you don't have to look at his IMDb. I know he's an A-list actor. Sarah? Yeah. Liam Neeson, I know he's an A-list actor. You don't have to look at his resume, his IMDb. I know those guys are A-list actors. Obviously, Sarah. But I want you looking at their net worth, though. That way I know what range to pay them. Sarah. Net worth you have to look at. Because these guys' net worth, they go down, they go up. All these actors, their net worth changes over a couple of years. It goes down and goes up. So keep looking at their net worth. Obviously. That way I know what range to pay them for the movies. Sarah. Sure, I can have it.